I am super excited. It is another wonderful day, day three of our program settled, the 2026 edition of what you need to know about your relationship. We talked about the singles, tips you need to know about the singles. We've talked about tips you need to know about a married woman. And today we're talking about the men, a tree without a root. A tree without a root. We want to talk about this because it's very, very important. God has made man the head, but when you don't understand your role, you become a problem. And today, by the special grace of God, we need to know certain things. Men, we need to know certain things so that we can keep our home and make our home happy. Now, what are the things we need to know? You must understand something as a man. What you price is what they will give to you, and you can never run away from your shadow. So anything you are doing, there is always something waiting for you. Or what I call it, the result of whatever you are doing will be waiting for you. For those men who will just impregnate a lady and run away, take note that when you impregnate a lady and run away, you ran away, but the seed did not run away. It's still bearing your seed. We'll be talking about it and talking about all the things we need to know as a man. Let's keep our home intact so that at the end we don't produce different kind of children in the society. Most of the problems we see in the society today is because of broken home. And I believe that as I keep giving you such tips, the women, the men, even the singles that are not yet married, it will help you, to guide you. For those who are ready to learn are the people who really want to grow. When you are ready to grow, you'll be ready to learn. Now let's look at what we need to know as a man. The first point is, do you know your role as a man? Do you know your role as a man? What makes you a man? What makes you a man, sorry to say, it's not a tiny rope you have in between your legs. What makes you a man is inside this place. That is why you can be 25 years and you are very matured, and you can be 50 years, you are not matured. Age is just a number. What makes you a man? What makes you know you are a man? We're going to look into it. Number one, you must be responsible. When you're married, you must be responsible. You must know how to take care of your home. You must know the needs of your home. You must know how to satisfy your home. You don't please outside when you have not pleased your home. Your home is a priority, so know how to take care of your home. Your role is to take care of your home. You are there. You might, even if you don't have everything, but you are able to put in everything that you know you can. Sometimes you don't have everything, but that little you are putting in, that little effort, is a sign that you know the role of a man. Know your role. Why knowing your role, you must not ignore. You must also ignore many things. When I mean ignore things, as a man, as a married man in the house, there are things you will see, especially from your children, from sometimes the character of a wife. Sometimes, women sometimes can sleep very happy and wake up the next day with attitude or mood problem. Especially the ones that have some temperamental issues. Very happy in the morning. In the afternoon, she have changed her mood. As a man, you just learn to ignore it. As a man, sometimes you must be able to look into her and know that something is not right with her. So that's the role of a man. You must also be very romantic. If you want to be a loving husband, you must know how to buy gifts. Know how to buy gift, little gift. It entices the woman, makes her feel that yes, I have a husband. Sometimes you might not buy everything, but that little thing. Yeah, African now, we don't take flowers. So when you are buying, don't go and buy flowers if you are from this continent. If you buy flower, you're on your own. Because if you buy flower, you might end up making her more angry. Know the continent you are before you buy flower. Know when to. Flowers are for particular people in some continent. But from this part of continent I am, don't go and buy flower. Look for something, at least something simple, something nice, and just I bought it for you. I bought slippers, I bought this, I bought that. Sometimes as you give gifts, you motivate her. You let her do the things that will spark up your own engine. So gift is so important. Then make your children feel at home too. Correct them when you're supposed to correct them. Play with them. Not that when they hear the horn of their father or they hear the sound of their father, every person will go and take cover and take wrapper to cover. That is not a father. A father should be very romantic. A father should be somebody you can't. Your children should be able to confide in. Your wife is able to confide in your home. So know your role. Let them know you are a father. Know when to shout. Know when to pamper them. Know when to be happy with them. Know when to tell them, I don't want this. And know what to do at the right time. So as a father, the first thing is deal with your roles. Care, romantic, buy gift. Even the children, buy them gifts. Your wife, buy them gifts. Be responsible at home. Come home on time. Stop staying outside home. 11, 12. If you do that, you have a boy child. You are training that child. When he grows, say, my father at that time, don't tell me rubbish. I don't want to tell me. Even my father at that time, he used to come around 1. Me, I'm coming by 11. So who are you to not tell me? So be disciplined as a father. That's know your role. Number 2, work on your foundation. Work on your foundation. Some men that beat or abuse their wife, check them. Their father used to abuse their wife. Their mother, I mean. Now, some men too that also drinks or misbehave, they also had their father. If you check, their father was doing the same thing. If you have such foundation, I always say deal with your foundation. As a single person preparing for marriage, as a woman preparing for marriage, as a man, deal with your foundation, the characters. That character, some men, they are making babies. So they are not taking care of babies. They are making babies. They have 3, 4, 5 children, different. Say, oh, I have one. But I think the time I went to that region, that state, I think, and the lady told me she was praying, but I didn't mind her. I just told her to get out. And even when I went there, now my children should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or so. And you don't know their whereabouts. My dear, that's a life of, you are living an irresponsible life. You are not a father. A father should be able to take care. A father should not just be making babies. A father should be able to take care of his child. That is a father. Now, another thing again you must know is that you must also know your partner's foundation. When you want to get married, especially, go and check the foundation of your wife. The wife you want to get married to. And if it's not okay, if you know you cannot handle their foundation, don't start it. Because when you start it, when problem or issues or challenges begin to come, she will be blaming you. Women are very good in blaming. And then sometimes even the men, they do blame. They'll say bad luck, bad luck. Sometimes they don't know it's their foundation. When they get married, they are not supposed to be blessed again. Patterns and strategies in the family. So always deal with your family. Go and check your foundation. Go and check the foundation of your wife, your partner, so that you can know that I'm not entering into where will give me more problem. I already have a foundation I'm dealing with. If I don't use love to go into any relationship, because if the foundation is faulty, then you have a big problem to deal with. That is why I said a tree without a root. When you go into a relationship and you are not well rooted, if that relationship is not well rooted, you will have a problem. You will have a problem. So always go into a relationship, you know that, yes, this tree is well rooted. A tree that does not have a root will not stand, will not hold. Now let's go for the next point again. Know the difference between a girl, a lady, and a woman. Know the difference between a girl, a lady, and a woman. This is very important. When you start a relationship with a girl, everything in that relationship is excitement. And sometimes you can use that excitement because you are over happy to fall in love and say you want to marry her. And that is the reason some men who are 60, 70 years, they marry a 20 years old girl because of excitement. Excitement makes them make decisions. But if you marry a girl, you have a problem because excitement does not lead to marriage. Excitement is to settle your immediate need. As the girl grows to a lady, she'll begin to hate you. So don't go for a lady that is making you excited. And who is a lady? A lady is the one who wants to get what she wants. So you must also be careful. Because at that stage, the lady is operating on two ways. Let me get the man to settle with. If I can't get the man to settle with, let me grab what I can get from the man to go and look for what I can settle. So you must be very careful. So as a lady grows from it, as a woman, let me call it, a woman will grow, the stages of a woman, from a girl to a lady, from a lady to a woman. A woman means woman. Woman. So woman simply means preparation for a wife. So when you are looking for a lady, you are looking for someone to call your wife. Don't go for excitement lady. Don't go because of 1 or 2 things that was turning your head, because she was so sexy. As she's growing, because excitement ladies are very young, they will give you all the pleasures you want. By the end of the whole day, as they grow small, that is when they will begin to see that they need someone compatible for them. They don't know what they are doing there. They are catching fun, so they do anything they like. Under 20, they do anything. They are just catching fun. So if you go and fall in love and marry them, as a man that is grown, you are on your own. You go for a lady who has left the excitement stage into a lady stage. You might be lucky, you might be unlucky. You know why? Because some are prepared to run into the marriage, womanhood. Why some are also, let me grab something first, balance my life, then I'll make a choice. Now, if you meet the one that wants to make a choice, he'll just make a fool out of you, grab you, use you, and dump you. They also dump men. But if you meet the one that is ready to move from a lady to a woman, then you are lucky, because the one moving from a lady to a woman, you know what is going to happen? She already knows that I need to settle down. So because she wants to settle down, she will begin to put things in place to make her a wife material. Even there are ladies you will tell, can we get married? Tell you, no, I'm not, it's not yet time. I need to package everything, I have to put things in place. I have to get this, I have to get that. And if you force them, the end is always disastrous. But when you meet a lady that is ready to enter womanhood, that means she wants to become a wife, then you are lucky. So when you are checking for a lady, avoid excitement. And when you look for the lady that is prepared, observe what she wants in that marriage and why she's coming to that marriage. When you meet me as a counselor, when you come and meet me, I give the man a test, I give the woman a test. Now, this test is to know if you can pass the exam. This is not spiritual. There are some tests you must pass. So I tell the man, can you keep secret? He said, yes. If you tell me yes, I give it to you. Woman, can you keep secret? I give it to you. Now, I let you go and write your. I give you that test for 1 or 2 months. I tell you, come back. By the time you come back, I will score you as a counselor. Now, from the scoring, I can tell you that, go ahead. If you've not passed the exam, I'll tell you, young man, exercise patient. Young woman, exercise patient. Because it is better to separate while you are dating than separate when you are married. There are things you need to know before you go into marriage. Many people made such mistake. We all made such mistakes. But don't let the mistake keep recurring. If you don't, it is better to learn from people's mistake than personally learning from yourself. Now let's look at the next one. Make money. Make money. As a man, make money. Draw your ears. What did I say? Make money. If you don't make money, you will become foolish before women. If you don't have money, your talk doesn't work. What makes it work is money. There are some things you will not talk, money will speak. So when I see men trying to say, I want to manage what I have and go into marriage, you enter. The author of your family is looking for how to pull you down. Have money. Make money. Have something. I didn't say you must become rich, but have something. Even the Bible says a man that cannot take care of his wife is worse than an infidel. So please have small money. If you don't have money, my friend, my brother, forget, the love will not be sweet. There are some things you'll be saying, the woman will be watching you with one eye. I'm talking out of complaints. She will watch you with one eye and say, when they are suggesting out to you two, they know. Money makes a woman's love stronger. It's nature. It's not because some of them are gold diggers. That's nature. If you want stronger love, put more money in it. Let's look at the next point. Avoid family members from your house issues. Small thing, mommy, my wife, daddy, my wife, this, my wife. If you keep complaining to your family members, they will develop hatred for her. And a time will come, they will poison your mind. And when they poison your mind, you will transfer that message to your wife, and that can break your home. You begin to look at her, say, even my mom said, even my brother said, even myself, be very careful. Yes, except it is beyond control. Except it is beyond control. Now let's look at the other one. Avoid bad influence. Even with married men, fellow married men, and even the ones that are not married. The ones who just give you advice. As for me, my wife, your talk, I kick her axe. My dear, he doesn't kick the axe of his wife like that too. So you must be very careful. Just the way I told the women to be very careful. The men, you must be very careful. Know the kind of friends you have. The friends who will counsel. That's why it's always good to have a friend that is godly. A friend that is godly. I didn't say who is a Christian or any religion. I say godly, because you can have a Christian friend and it's not godly. Now let's look at the next one. Open up to your wife. Very, very important. This aspect, I'm coming to do a special program on it. This issue of divorce, settle me. Divorce, settle me. Who look at the man is very rich. Okay, when I enter into this marriage in the next 5 years, I marry this man. He can settle me so amount. Myself, I will become rich. Divorce and settle me. Now, take note of this point. Open up to your wife, but limit accessibility to everything. Tell her everything. Open up. Let her know your businesses, know one or two things, but don't let her know exactly what is coming in. Because anytime lately, because of this new system that is happening, the world is ending, everything is turning apart. You see a woman, he knows that you are 1 million, you are 1 million, will I use the word? Your capacity is $1 million. She begin to say, if I divorce him now, I'll get like 50,000. I'll get like 20,000. She begin to calculate percentage of your money. She doesn't know how you worked it out. And the next thing is, she will tell her friend, one friend will say, me when I divorced, they settled me with this. Those monies are curses. Women, those money you receive, some of them are curses. Some of these men, they belong to certain society. If they give you that money, they curse that money. So as you take the money, it doesn't work. So it will not do me anything. Go and take statistics of majority of those they settled, they ended poor. I will do a program on that very soon. I'm not saying that you cannot be compensated, but what is the reason for the compensation? I don't know who actually brought this system of compensation. What about if the woman is the one misbehaving? Will she compensate the man? The women that are misbehaving, the women that are fighting, will you also compensate the man? You don't have an attitude. He tells you, sit down. Say, I will not sit down. The man says, I cannot take it again. They say, I will leave, compensate me. There are things we must correct, because whatever we are doing, remember you have children. You might escape it, but your children might not escape it. So as a man, I'm advising men. I'm not campaigning for them. I'm advising men. Stop opening up. It is the opening up, when I observed it from strong research, it is the opening up that is making some of the women go gaga and say, I want a divorce. I want a divorce. Because if I divorce now, I will be free. I will do what I want. I can even go for the kind of man I want if I have my money. Now no man will control me. Go here and not go here. And at the end of the whole day, you see them in the next few years, they are like somebody who never had anything. Go and watch many of them. They fall completely. Now, so open up to your wife, but limit accessibility to everything. The next point I want to raise, don't always start what you cannot finish. Many men, they like doing those things a lot. You start what you cannot finish. See, sometimes the first time you meet a lady, especially for those who are having vehicles, they just open the door, pass around, lock the door. Even when they even see that, they'll raise the leg, put inside the car. Fine, you do that. 1 month, 2 months. After a few months, you tell her, you push her inside, this time you don't lock. The next one, you say, but you know where the door is. The next thing, she'll begin to feel that you don't love her again. Don't start what you cannot finish. Every weekend, you must carry her to go and eat. You've made it compulsory that every weekend you must carry her, because you want to please her. At the end of the day, if you cannot continue, she will believe another woman is enjoying it. So what you cannot finish, don't start. Because when you don't finish it, it will cause for many problems. Do it and do it well. The next one is, lust is not love. Lust is not love. A lot of men are lustful. That's the truth. They want everything on the skirts. But you should know that most of the women, most of the botox you are seeing, they are not real. It's pumped one. It is cloth one. It is molded one. So what you are seeing, and that is the reason why some women too are having problem. Because the man saw you with the balloon waist. So he believes that this balloon waist is what will be mine. By the time he finally have access to balloon waist, he realized that this is a molded balloon waist. When they remove what covers, what they pump with the balloon, he sees nothing. My dear, he will go away. He didn't use you and drop you. What happened was, you used yourself through a fake life to approach him. So he didn't get what he was looking for. He will leave. So don't allow love. Don't allow lust. Don't confuse lust for love. Know what exactly you want. If you are going for, as I said earlier on, know what you want. I told the singles. I always tell singles in the singles talk show. I say, know exactly what you want. Leave motivational talks. So know exactly what you want. This is what I want. If you know you are quick tempered, don't go for a lady that is too educated. I'll be giving you some principles very soon as we start our word of knowledge a week. Don't go for a woman, if you know you are quick tempered as a man, don't go for overeducated women, because they are very complicated, especially the ones that are well read. What do? Go for the ones you can talk to and will understand you. Most of them that are educated, They are very complicated. So it takes some people to actually understand them. And as a man, don't allow a woman to grow more than you. If she's more than you, then work hard to meet up with her. If you allow a woman to grow more than you, you will face, in fact, if you are not careful, you will face insults. That's why I see these days, a woman will go and get masters, the man is running for masters. Just try and be above. As the Bible said, be the head. As she's rising, be rising. When the woman knows as she's rising, you are rising, even if she's more than you, but as she rises, you rise. She's a little bit conscious on how to deal with you. But when she knows she's rising, when you met her, she was in SS. She has gone to university, you are still there. You've gone for first degree, you are still there. Second degree, you are still there. Our business is growing. Branch 1, branch 2, you are there. A time will come, you might start losing your respect. So when a woman is growing, try and also increase in your growth in whatever you are doing. It might not be education, it might be business. Try and make your business also expand. Try and know the family you want to marry. Try and know the family of the woman you want to marry. Because if you don't know the family, sometimes dangerous. It's related to foundation. There are some family, as they get there, they will tell you, these are the characters of the people in the family. So you can learn from it if you can continue fine. There are some family that don't take no for an answer. There are some, they are easygoing. At least have some few things. Make verifications. Know one or two from their kindred. It will also help you. Try and know one or two things. The next point is try and be spiritual. Try and be spiritual. If you are not spiritual, it will also affect you. Because as you are growing, there will be a lot of challenges, a lot of problems that will be rising up. So what are you doing to deal with it? Be prayerful. Know what you want and say, Father, this is what I want. Give it to me. And when you get it, because it's one thing to also get a woman. It's another thing to have the grace to sustain that woman. Maybe you got the woman, all was well. But when you married her, all is not well. So you must pray that God gives you the grace to be able to meet up with the demands to keep that woman. Because a woman, you are able to meet her demands, is a woman you can actually keep. So please, try and do that. Be spiritual. And I will leave this last one for you. Don't be quick to make decision. Don't be quick to make decision. Now, let me drop this short story very fast. I was settling a case. The guy caught a girl with another man, and without knowing what really happened. But what really happened was the girl was trapped. The girl was trapped. They went for a funeral, and they dropped something at the funeral, and they dropped something at the girl's drink, and blah 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 blah. Something happened. From there, blackmail. From the blackmail, the lady started falling in love. And falling in love, but along the line, the guy even had to go and use charm because they were rich, so that he can be extorting money from the lady. Now, when we sat down and we started digging into many issues, you realize that it was not the fault of even the lady. It's a story for another day. But I want you to know that don't be quick in making decisions. Some of the decisions you make, if you don't wait or filter it, you might not get what you are looking for. Some things didn't just happen. It could be an attack from your house that want to separate our home. It could be an attack from our own home that want to separate our home. So you must think deep. All the same, I'm not saying that as a woman, if you misbehave and come and say because there's an attack, because you know there's an attack in your house, you also have to be very careful. You don't wear a white shirt and sit anywhere. So know these things as a man. Know these few points. More points will be coming as we unfold some of our programs in our wake programs. What you need to know in your marriages, but have these few points in front of you as a guideline. Your prayer, your steps, your opening up, avoiding influence, know how to go about it. So at the end of the whole day, you don't see it as an attack. Because some problems are not attack. It's because you've not applied the principle. For example, if you don't take care of a woman, she knows you are making money. And all of a sudden, anytime you come close to her, you said, I'm not in the mood. I'm not happy. This is not an attack. You are not doing the right thing. If you do the right thing, she will always be in the mood. I always jokingly tell one or two, I said, if you might say she's not in the mood, but tell her tomorrow, I'll be buying you a gift. That evening, the mood will come. The day you bring the gift, the mood will come. Entice your woman, make her happy. When the woman is happy, she will open up. When the woman is not happy, she will close up. I will draw the curtain at this junction. But I want you to know that at this point, there's going to be other programs that will be running. Our week program that will start in next week, every Friday. Our prayer section. If you go to our Facebook family, our Facebook family group, you will see all the programs we are having. If you want to follow us on Facebook, you follow us on Facebook, Impact Ministries. You want to follow us on TikTok, Unction to Function, UNCTION to Function. And if you want to follow us on YouTube, follow us on YouTube on Impact TV. Now, sometimes you might want to call, but we don't receive calls. Send a message, and when we look into your message, I'll get back to you. You can text this number 0500763470. I repeat again, 0500763470. No one is asking you for money. It is a free counsel. But there's one thing, when you are blessed and you are happy, or you want to support what we are doing, you can also be a blessing. You are pleased with what we are doing and you want to be a blessing to this broadcast, then you can send your contribution. But before you send your contribution, please try and have a video call with me direct. When you send a text, we will give you the WhatsApp number to chat me direct. And after that, whatever you want to do as a blessing, you can do it. I remain your friend, your counselor, your pastor. Is there anything you want to discuss as a man, as a woman, as a single lady? Inbox me. Let's talk about it. And I believe a problem shared is a problem half solved. Remember, what you see, the stone you see, will never blind you. Let's guide you. Let's put you on the path so that you can access your full love relationship. Till I'll come your way again.